Welcome to the Childcare Genius podcast, proud to be the world's #1 community for brilliant childcare leaders. Each episode will feature interviews with the brightest minds in the childcare industry to guide you into becoming a smarter business leader. Our hosts have opened 10 schools while raising 5 children. They are certified business coaches and are the top-selling childcare business book authors of all time. This episode is sponsored by Elif Childcare Insurance. Give Blake a call at 972-232-2258 to get a free quote on childcare business insurance today. Let's welcome to the Childcare Genius podcast our hosts, Brian and Carol Duprey.
Welcome to episode 64 of the Childcare Genius podcast.
We're your hosts, Brian and Carol Duprey, and we have a little bit of a different episode for you today. This episode is going to be an announcement and a pretty cool one. I teased last week, and the last couple of weeks, Carol and I have been apart. We haven't been apart for a couple of weeks. We just happen to be apart on podcast recording days. We've missed each other. And it's so great to have you back. I've missed hanging out with my best friend. So we missed each other last week. She was in Massachusetts. I was here the week before. You were somewhere. So we've just been missing each other. And we're finally back together. We're going to be recording podcasts. We'll probably be together for the rest of the year, recording episodes, which we love doing together and having fun. So we apologize if you missed Carol last week or the week before, and then she recorded one without me even. So we've been quite busy.
I'm sure they missed me more than you.
I'm sure they missed you a whole lot more than they missed me. And you're definitely the better looking one. And I look a whole lot better when you're sitting next to me, I can tell you that. And we're color coordinated today for those of you watching on YouTube. We're looking good, and I love that beautiful outfit, and just can't wait to get that off of you later. Oh, sorry. We have fun. No editing here, no script, but we do have a major announcement. So we just got back last month from Jamaica. We had the vision to do a childcare conference in Jamaica. We had started doing these workations where we bring 4 or 5 couples with us on a trip, and we worked on small groups. We did that 3 different times. We beta tested this concept. And people fell in love with the working vacation, or we call it workation. A chance where you could do 4 hours of classroom content in the morning, followed by an afternoon of just networking, hanging out, getting to know each other, and learning from each other. And we would do that Monday through Friday. So we copied that concept into a conference. We had almost 100 people in Jamaica come with us. Proof of concept worked. It was an amazing conference, and we're actually going to be doing it again in 2024, and more details will be coming. That is not today's announcement.
Right.
So when we first started Childcare Genius University, our coaches, we were going to originally start as a completely virtual experience for people. And then, my coaches, especially Coach Kim, kept bugging me, telling me that, our clients need a personal experience. They need to connect with people. Right. And the COVID caused disconnection amongst our people. And we need to be able to get together, to have a hug, to hang out, to have a drink together, to socialize. We needed that in person. And I was a little reluctant at first. And then once we had the success of the conference in Jamaica, I'm like, I don't think I could wait a whole year before doing this again. I had so much fun. But I do realize that Jamaica is cost prohibitive to some people out there. It's an expensive week. We make no mistake. It was costly. And not everybody who's listening to this podcast can afford to spend a week away from the school, to spend a week away from their children, and to afford the $300 or $400 a night it costs for a hotel, and the airfare and all the expenses and the babysitter they would have to do at home. So it wasn't cheap. So we said maybe we could do something in the US. And when would we want to do it? So we looked at the other conferences that were out there, and So we decided that we would do a conference in April in the United States. And when we were looking for venues, we decided we would try to find one that was affordable, where hotel rooms were at a decent price, where you can get a meal for $20 or less. You can afford to eat, so you could bring your actual team members, because when we do our Jamaica conference, it's owners only.
And somewhere where you can have fun when you're not at the conference.
Fun.
Yes.
Yes, it's one of our core values. We like fun. Learning should be fun. And so we're looking at different venues, and we sourced a few out, and we settled on Las Vegas. Las Vegas is a fun place. We've been there many times, and we did not want to bring our members to the Las Vegas Strip. The Strip is extremely expensive. I've been to conferences on the Strip. It's $12 for a cup of coffee and $20 for a hamburger, and it's ridiculously expensive up there. And not to mention the room costs and everything is just expensive up there. So we decided that we would take everybody to downtown Las Vegas, the old downtown. We are going to be staying at the Golden Nugget. It's a very nice 4-star hotel and premium quality. We love the Golden Nugget. And so we have the room reserved. 2 rooms reserved, actually. April 14th, 15th, and 16th of 2024. We are doing Childcare Genius Live Conference, and it's going to be amazing. We're touting this as the most advanced childcare conference in the world. The content that we have lined up is going to be the most advanced content, stuff you've never learned anywhere else. And again, the most advanced childcare conference in the world. Golden Nugget Hotel, downtown Las Vegas. What the cool thing about downtown is rooms are affordable. You get rooms for under $100 a night. You don't have to stay at the Golden Nugget. You can stay anywhere you want. We'll give you a discount code for the Golden Nugget, but you could stay. There's 6 different hotels right there within walking distance. And literally 1 or 2 blocks, there's 6 hotels, all have rooms for $100 a night or so. So you can get very affordable. You can bring your team members with you here. And the food, you can get a burger and fries and a Coke for $4.99 at Steak and Shake, or you can go down to McDonald's, or you can go to a pizza place, or there's a Chick-fil-A right in the hotel.
There's also very nice fancy restaurants.
Fancy. If you like a fancy meal, of course, you can get a $200 steak too if you want. Right. So everything. And you don't have to stay in a hotel $100 room. They have $2,000 night suites if that so desires you too.
And the Circa, which is a very nice hotel.
The Circa is right across the street. That's an adult only hotel. That's probably where Carol and I will be staying, because we don't like children when we're at a pool.
We like children.
We don't like children around when we're in a pool and when we're trying to relax and unwind. We did the kid thing. And when you're away from your schools, you might want to have that. So if you want that adult only experience, you might want to stay over at the Circa, which is just right across the street. And it's not even across the street, it's across the little courtyard, the Fremont Street. So you don't even have to cross traffic at all. You get in there. But anyway, it's going to be a really nice experience. It's a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And what's the one thing that people hate at conferences that we're not going to do?
Sales pitch.
Sales pitches. People hate them. So guess what? We don't have sales pitches at our conference. We did it in Jamaica without a sales pitch, and we're not doing a sales pitch at this conference either. Not from us, not from anybody else on stage, not from any of our faculty members. We don't sell for stage. Huh?
Not from vendors either.
Yeah, we're not having a vendor hall. Because we don't want to distract you. We're there to learn. We're not there to try to sell you anything, from vendors to us. We're just not. This is not who we are. We just want you to learn. We want you to focus on learning and not be distracted by somebody coming up on stage and trying to sell you a coaching program or trying to sell you a website or anything like that. So it's not something we're going to do. All of our speakers are going to be Childcare Genius University faculty members. You cannot buy your way on our stage. A lot of these conferences will have vendors who pay them money to be able to go up on stage and pitch their product or service to you up on stage. We're not having any of that. Our Child Care Genius University faculty and adjunct professors are the only ones going to be allowed up on our stage, because we want to make sure this content is 100% laser focused to you learning, and that's it. It's a different experience. Again, it's going to be the most advanced childcare conference in the world. And what about the owners and directors?
Well, the owners and directors will be in separate rooms, so they both have separate experiences, because there are certain things that directors need to know that the owners already know and would be bored with. And there's also things that the directors want to know, which really or the owners want to know, which the directors don't have any business knowing, like financials and things like that.
Yeah. So day 1 and 2, we're going to totally separate the owners with the directors. It's something that never been done at a conference before. The reason we're doing it is because I've been to a childcare conference with my directors. Either I was bored at some of the content, or they were bored, or somebody just told me they just came back from a conference. They were with their director, and on stage they were talking about financial stuff, and the owner said they were cringing because they did not want their director knowing that content, and it made them very uncomfortable. This will not happen at our conference, because we're going to keep the owners and the directors separate on day 1 and day 2, so we could have advanced owner content in one room and advanced director content in the other room.
Otherwise, you end up having a lot of generic content that people can get anywhere.
They already know that.
We want specialized
and advanced.
Yeah.
Now, day 3, we change it up a little bit. So on day 3 of the conference, it's going to be a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So on Tuesday, we shake it up a little bit. So in one room, we're going to have an expansion boot camp. It's expansion 201. It's expansion, in-depth, and advanced. Everything from site selection to financing, what kind of acquisition you want to buy, how to corner your market, how to control prices, how to really dominate a market and build a dynasty. That'll be in one room. Totally optional. You get to pick which room you want to go in. If you have no interest in expansion, in the next room over, we're going to do leadership boot camp, which is leadership 201. It's an advanced leadership course for owners and directors. This is the one time where owners and directors could be in the same room. In the expansion boot camp, expansion 201, that is just owners. So directors will have to be in the leadership side. But owners will have a choice on the last day, day 3. They could be in the expansion side, or they could be on the leadership side. And again, we're going to be teaching stuff that nobody else teaches, the most advanced content anywhere around. And we're excited about that. We're going to bring some of the really cool things that we learned in Jamaica into this conference. Which one would that be?
Well, we did poolside. It started out as poolside coaching, turned into poolside networking. So we're going to do that again. And that was the favorite thing of a lot of people, because they got to know other owners, and they got to connect with them and form relationships and bonds that will probably go on forever.
Yeah. How many of y'all have swam with the sharks? Well, this Golden Nugget pool has an amazing shark tank built right into it. It's a $30 million pool, one of the coolest pools in Las Vegas. And we're going to do poolside coaching right next to the sharks and the shark tank, and poolside networking. And that is going to be amazing. So more details to come on that. And we're going to do that on day 1 and day 3. Day 2, we have a special event, so we're probably not going to do poolside networking on that day, but we're going to bring that in because a couple people told me they after we left Jamaica, they said, I will never go to a conference without poolside networking again. So we were the first people to bring poolside fun to group. Other groups are going to copy us, we know that, but because once you find out that poolside is the best way to go, who else is, everybody else is going to want to copy that for sure.
You're having fun. You're just having conversations, and it's really good.
It's really good. Yeah. And we never thought that getting a bathing suit on and hanging out with other childcare people would catch on. Turns out it was the most fun that they had. And it's going to be a great time. April, the weather will be warm. It'll probably be 85, 90 degrees in Las Vegas at that time. So the weather is going to be fantastic. The pool will be warm. It's heated anyway, so we don't have to worry about that. And we're probably going to do poolside coaching over across the street at the Circa Pool too. And the circle pool, you don't have to stay there to go. You could buy your way into the circle pool. So
Yeah.
Carol and I will probably lead some poolside coaching on one of the days over at the circle pool, which has a 132-foot TV screen that you could watch sports while you're in the pool. So it's 4,000 people fit into this pool space. Yeah. It's the largest pool in Las Vegas area. So we're going to have some fun with poolside networking and coaching at this conference. And ticket prices. And we try to keep it affordable. So it's going to be, if you're an owner and you want the owner content, day 1 and 22, day 2, it's $5.99 per ticket. And if you want the director experience, the director room, it's going to be $4.99 per ticket. And how do they go ahead and buy tickets, Carol?
Visit childcaregenius.com.
Yep. So you can go ahead. Tickets are on sale right now. So go to childcaregenius.com and purchase your tickets. Again, April 14th, 15th, 16th at the Golden Nugget Hotel, downtown Las Vegas. If you have any questions about the conference, email me at brian@childcaregenius.com. I'd be happy to answer any questions. Are you excited?
I am excited.
We're going to be limiting the size of this to probably about 200 owners and 150 directors. So size going to be limited because of the size of the room. We will sell out. I will tell you, this will sell out. And we're probably already going to be half full just with our coaching students who get free tickets to this event. Mm-hmm. So the room is already half full on the day we open the tickets. So I would recommend if you want to come buy them today, there's going to be some bonuses. Check our website out. It'll talk about some of the bonuses that we're going to offer. So we look forward to seeing you. A couple other things. We're not going to have a backstage. So you're not going to see Carol and I hiding behind a curtain at a conference. We're going to be sitting in the audience like we do at every conference, taking notes of the speaker because we're there to learn as well. Mm-hmm. Our coaches sit in the audience. There's no coaching table where coaches can hide in the back of the room. Our coaches and professors, they have to sit in the audience because they're center owners too, and they're there to take notes and they're there to learn.
And they don't all sit together. They sit with different people so that they can get to know other people.
Yeah, and they want to do that. They actually told us this is what we want to do. They sit at different tables and they want to have different experiences with different people. So it's a different conference experience than most people ever do coming to a Child Care Genius conference. And we're going to be supplying breakfast in the morning and a snack. So we'll get you fed in the morning. Make sure you're out there. We're going to have break time. So we're going to do this. We're going to do it differently. And we hope you appreciate some of the changes that we make to have an amazing conference experience. And bring your team along. This is for somebody that you would want to bring your team member that's a director or executive director that leads a school or potential to lead the school. And you can have a lot of fun bringing your team along to the event. Again, you could have meals together, you could hang out, and that even though the owners and the directors are in different rooms, your breaks will be synced up and your lunches will be synced up. We'll give you plenty of time to go, walk around and go to different places for lunch.
Right. And your directors may meet other directors that they'd like to hang out with and get to know and learn from.
And that is one of the benefits of being in a different room. Right. You're forcing your director to sit with other directors and not just you. And when they get away from you, you're giving them out of their comfort zone, which allows them to grow and learn from their peers. They're going to learn more from other directors probably than they'll learn from you because they're going to learn the mistakes other people make. And our coaching team, Christine and Cindy, are going to predominantly be teaching over there, and they're going to be in good hands with our amazing professors that teach on the director's side. So we hope to see you in Las Vegas.
You never know, your directors might meet somebody and talk with them and say, wow, my boss is really, really nice.
Yes, that's another good thing. It's like, wow, I have it pretty good here. I have it pretty darn good here. There's some owners that are not very nice. So
we know you guys are all nice.
We know, true. We hope so anyway. Anyway, again, just to recap, April 14, 15, 16, 2024, Golden Nugget, Las Vegas. Tickets are on sale now. And on our website, you can get a discount code for hotel rooms. I would book early because hotel rooms price never goes down, but as supply and demand, it will go up as more rooms get sold. So I would definitely recommend booking early and get your airfare early. You can buy tickets for airfare now. And again, airfare never goes down. It can only go up. So the earlier you get, the better. So if you're struggling in your business and you need help and you'd like a free coaching call, if you're a center owner and you'd like a free coaching call with me in any area that you're struggling in, visit our website at childcaregenius.com. Under the coaching tab, select get a free coaching call. We'll be happy to give you one. When you buy your ticket to the conference on the owner side, if you're an owner, I will do a free coaching call with you. That's part of a bonus that'll be in the bonus package. So we'll get to spend some time with each other when you buy your ticket. And then I can help give you some tips and tools that'll help you get the most out of the conference when you do come. So this concludes episode 64 of the Child Care Genius podcast. Thank you so much for taking time. And I'm sorry today was a little bit sales pitchy. I can promise you it will not be that way if you come to our conference in Las Vegas.
And just a reminder to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss a future episode of the Child Care Genius podcast. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Child Care Genius podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please do us a favor and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a future episode. Don't forget to visit our website at childcaregenius.com to see a list of services we offer to help grow your childcare business. Until next time, thank you for being a part of the Childcare Genius community.